This is the highly anticipated Nike SB collaboration with Jordan Brand, which is the first time this ever happened on a Jordan 4 silhouette. These shoes were designed for skaters, which I'm not, but we're gonna be reviewing them together, and at the end of the video, we're gonna see how they look like on feet, so stay tuned for that. But before we get into all of that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more videos like this, and like the video so YouTube can push it out to more people. This is the box, and I believe this is called the Sail Box Era, but instead of having the Nike SB branding on the top, we have the classic Jumpman Flight branding on there in this gray color, and we also have both the Jumpman and the Nike SB logos on the sides. And then as you can see, the rest of the box is this sail color. Let me take this lid off, and you got more of that gray color inside, and this is what you guys are here for, the pine green Nike SB Air Jordan 4. I don't know why they chose these colors, but I really like them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these officially released on March 21st, 2023 worldwide, but they released earlier in the skate shops on March 17th, 2023, and they retail for a price of $225. Now let's get into the details of the shoe. So for the colors, we have green, white, and gray, and we also have this sail white color, but this right here is the official colorway of the shoe. The majority of the upper is constructed in this smooth leather, done in that sail color, and I have to say, bro, this leather feels soft to the touch. Surrounding the toe cap, we have this layer of gray colored suede, and one of the changes that Jordan Brand made on these fours is that they gave us a Reshapes Toe Box to make it closer to the look of the originals from 1989. And moving on, just like any other Jordan 4, we have these green eyelets, but unlike the typical hard tippy you would normally get, on this Nike SB version, it feels like a softer rubber compound, which flexes easier with the movement of your feet. And then in between, as you can see, we have that signature netting, just like any other Jordan 4. And then moving on to the top, we have another set of those green eyelets attached on these sail on wings, which is actually also done in that rubber finish. But in real life, you cannot even tell they made that change. Beneath that, we have more of that sail colored leather, which wraps around both the bottom and the top portion of the heel. And then on the back of the shoe, we have your signature Air Jordan 4 heel tab. But just like the side wings and the eyelets, the heel tab is much more thinner and it feels more rubberized. As you can see, it flexes a lot more. One of the most obvious changes on these fours is that instead of the Jumpman logo or the Nike Air branding, we have the Nike SB branding instead, which is kind of unique, but I don't hate or like it more than the classic Jumpman logo, to be honest. But it makes sense given that this is a collaboration with Nike SB. Going back to the upper portion of the shoe, these are your default laces, and they are the only option. And as you can see, it is just your standard flat style laces. And then underneath that, just like any other Jordan 4, the bottom portion of the tongue is covered in that netting that we saw on the mid panel of the shoe. And then we have this tag stitched on top of that with the Jumpman Flight branding, Jumpman logo in red, and the flight text in that green color. The back of the tongue is lined in this green color textile. And just like most of your other Jordan 4s, we have the signature tag with the upside down Air Jordan branding. And then the interior of the shoe is done in white. The insoles are done in a red colored textile with the Nike SB Air branding on there in white, which I think is really dope. But again, like I say, I don't know how they came up with this probably chromatic look, but I like it. And then the midsole is done in white on the lower half and green on the upper half. And just like any other Jordan 4, we have this cutaway revealing the Air sole unit within the midsole, and the Air unit itself, as you can see, is painted in that red color. Finally, turning the shoes to the bottom, this is your typical Air Jordan 4 outsole, and this is primarily constructed in this white rubber, and we still have that herringbone style traction pattern on the forefoot, and we have the Nike logo right there in the middle in that red color. And then covering the top of the toes and the bottom of the heel for added durability, they have added these gum rubber overlays. So that concludes the look of the sneaker. And for those wondering about the sizing, my foot measures as a true size 11, but I like to wear 10.5, so I don't have to lace them up tightly, you know what I'm saying? But these fit like the typical Jordan 4s, so get whatever size you normally get for your Jordan 4s. But if you have wider feet, you can go half a size up, or if you have narrow feet, you can go half a size down. But for the rest of y'all, I think you should go true to size and you're gonna be all right. And in terms of comfortability, Jordan 4s are not the most comfortable shoes in the world, but these fit a lot better. And about the quality of the materials itself, it is actually pretty solid, and the leather feels genuinely nice. Doesn't have that plastic synthetic feel to it. And yeah, man, that's it for me today. Thank you for tuning in today's video. But before you go, let me show you how the pine green Jordan 4s looks on feet, bro.